What's up, y'all? This is B.I.G.P. And I want to say good morning to all my folks out there, all my positive folks. Today, if you, a person in your family, are bumping heads, I'm just going to say this. Life is too short to be going at each other's, talking about each other, saying mean, hurtful things to each other's. The one thing you and that person could do is find a way to put y'all problems on the table without trying to hurt each other, trying to fight each other, trying to threaten each other. It doesn't matter who be the bigger person. Both of y'all can be the bigger person. And I say this because you never know, that person might be gone, might be time for that person to go home, or God will call that person to come home. And I'm saying this because it just was on my mind. It was on my heart that I had to come out and say this. Whatever disagreements, whatever situations that happen between you and that person, y'all find a way to talk about it. Think about all the positive, all the good times you and that person in your family had. Think about all the, all the laughing, the jokes, all the barbecuing, all the dominoes, Uno cards you and that person don't play. Don't let something that happened years ago, a few months ago, stop y'all from talking. Don't let nothing stop y'all from talking. Now, I understand some people may go days, a week. If you got to give yourself time for you and that person to get yourself together before y'all come to y'all talk, I understand that. But I'm saying this, life is too short. You and that person, y'all find a way to talk about it. It does. Both of y'all can be the bigger person and apologize to each other about it. And if it's one thing I learned, you cherish the ones that's on this earth. You love the ones that's on this earth, because you never know. It might be time for them to go home when God calls them. And y'all gotta excuse me, I got a little nose stopped up. But always love your family. Be there for your family. Don't look at the negative and the bad times of what you and your family had. Look at the good times. Look at the positive times of what you and that person had. Because, like I say, you never know when God gonna call that person home. And I'm saying this because, we lost a special person. And I send my prayers out to that person, to this person's family. I send my prayers out to that family, to that person. My son, he said goodbye to his mom. My son Jason, his mom passed away last week, and she will forever be missed. But I say this to all my folks out there who has any type of grudge against their family, some type of whatever you can think of that you look at something bad, but just remember that person that you got that grudge on, that you holding on to that grudge on. Always remember that person was there for you, and you was there for that person too. But you never know, that person might be the person you gonna need for when you in a situation. So I say this to all my folks out there. Don't hold no grudges towards your family, especially if you love them and y'all still talking, y'all still text, just find a way to, in whatever type of little beef or whatever type of negative arrangement that not arrangement, whatever negative thoughts y'all got against each other, throw it away. Throw it away. Just cherish all the good moments that you and that person had, all the laughing moments. So I say this to all my people out there. Love one another, be there for one another, and always stay positive for one another. This is B.I.G.P. And I say to all my positive people, have a blessed Saturday.